We're going to start off the video by setting an intention, by programming our water and saying, I'm grateful for this water. I'm grateful for the availability of this clean water to me. I program this water with love and light and the energy to get through the rest of today. I am grateful. Today I'm going to be talking about why I choose to live a conscious life and how I did it and why you should do it too. Because I think living consciously is pretty important, and for those that are on their way to a conscious life or conscious living, I hope this can help you in some way and give you some inspiration, or maybe you're feeling in a rut or you're on your low part of your spiritual journey, and I just am a sign from your spirit guides to lift you up and let you know it's all going to be okay and it's all worth it in the end. Why exactly do I choose to live a conscious life? Because it is a choice. We all have a choice in everything we do. I choose to live consciously because it leaves more room for love, peace, and joy in my life. There are a lot of negative emotions out there, as we all know, so I choose to make more room for the positive ones so that ultimately I can have a happier and peaceful life. I think that's a goal for a lot of people. They just have a lot of blocks in their life. Living consciously kind of allows you to see that there is a choice to live happily, peacefully, and joyfully. By choosing to live consciously, I choose to live with more love, peace, and joy. Another kind of main reason that I choose to live a conscious life is because you can literally program your life to whatever you want it to be. By living consciously, you can really easily manifest whatever you want it is into your life. You can manifest exactly what you want your life to be, because you know you can. We all have this ability, but those that are conscious, I feel, have an easier time doing it because they are aware of their ability to do so. I feel really peaceful today, which is why I'm not in as exuberant of a mood than usual. I just feel so calm, and the wind is blowing, trees are moving. I feel the energy around me, and I'm just really happy. Another reason why I choose to live consciously is because it allows me to appreciate the present moment more. Less stress and anxiety. I know that stress and anxiety is something that the majority of people struggle with, especially adults. Anxiety is from lingering on the future. By living consciously, I know that the only thing that matters is where I am right now, how I feel right now. Nothing in the future matters as long as I'm safe in the present moment. Presence is something that a lot of us struggle with, especially myself. I'm gonna be totally candid, I'm working on it, but I've gotten a lot better. Reason number 5 is that I'm more content with the less that I have in my life. I'm content with less. I find the beauty within simplicity. I recently just cleaned out my entire closet after living out of a suitcase for 3 months because I realized it was all stuff that I didn't need. You're just holding on to the future or the past, which is something you don't need. And it was rather easy for me to get rid of about 90% of my closet because I knew that it all didn't serve me. I'm content with less stimulation. Sitting and being in nature for hours on end is enough to make me happy for the day. So the last reason that I've chosen to live consciously is because I'm grateful for everything. Grateful for the good and the bad. I'm able to see them as equals. One of the families I stayed with about a month ago when I was doing work away, an incident happened that made me feel particularly upset. At the end of it, I just felt completely grateful for it, even though it was something that was kind of scary and something that made me really uncomfortable. In the end, I was able to come out of it a grown person who learned a lesson. As I said, once you're conscious, you're able to see these things as happening for you, not to you. Everything is a lesson to prepare you for the future. It's to help you grow, and living consciously has allowed me to see the good and the bad as equals. All right, now let's get on to how I did it. If you are on your journey, if you've begun your journey in the middle of it, or if you have been doing this thing for quite a while but are just feeling blah right now, in a bit of a rut or something, this is how a reminder for you on how you can kind of ground yourself again and get back to living consciously. So the first thing, you already know what I'm going to say, the most obvious one: meditate. Stillness of the mind. It's not about emptying your mind, it's about focusing on one thing. It's about being one with all. Just had a moment there. Meditating is such a powerful tool in everyday life, and yoga is a form of meditation, and I love yoga so much. So if you want to live consciously, meditation is somewhere to start. You have to make meditation something that you get excited for. The environment you do it in, what time of day you do it, the intention you set going into it. Which, speaking of intention, that's the second way to live consciously, by setting intentions. Setting intentions for your water. I program this water with love and light. You're intentionally absorbing love and light. Setting intentions for your day. I'm going to be patient today. I'm going to be loving today. I'm going to be compassionate today. Setting intentions for anything you do. That's how you can live consciously. One big thing I think that we can all do to live more consciously is changing our language, the things we say, becoming more aware of our thoughts that pass by. We'll say things throughout the day and not even realize that we're saying them. So like if you pass in the mirror and you're like, wow, I look really ugly today, just catching yourself in that thought, turning it around and being like, hey, why are you thinking like this? What can I do? How can I switch this around to change my mind? Switch your narrative. Or even saying things out loud like, I can't do this. That might have been true, but you can always switch your language to say up until now, and then your narrative changes. There's only a part of you that feels that way, that you can't do something or you're afraid to do something. I'm afraid to do this up until now. You can change how you feel about it after that moment. You can change what you do after that moment. It might have been true before, but it doesn't have to be true right now. Language matters, it really does. So stepping out of your comfort zone and confronting your fears. The only way to ever get over your fears is do them. I remember being afraid of so many things, and I didn't realize that I had really overcome those fears until coming back home. And stepping out of your comfort zone. Stepping out of your comfort zone presents so many opportunities, so many positive opportunities. They really serve as lessons, each and every one of them. They teach you that you are fully capable of doing whatever it is you want to do. Last but not least, how you can live more consciously is by finding a passion that you really, really love and pursuing it, and really like putting yourself in it. Like, don't just half-ass it, don't kind of do it, don't give up after a few days. Really, really commit to it, stick to it, and believe me, you will see results, you will see change in your life. Okay, scratch that last one, finding your passion. Explore your creative outlets. I think that's what I was trying to say. Explore your creative outlets and really submerge yourself into them. Creativity is another one of our superpowers. Human beings are meant to create. If you're feeling in a rut, explore your creative outlets a little bit. If you're on your spiritual path and a little bit confused right now, explore your creativity. I used to tell myself there is not a creative bone in my body. That is something I actually used to tell myself. I just remembered right now. Now, I can't even imagine saying that to myself because I create every single day. That would be my last tip on how to do it. I'm sure there are many other ways, but those are kind of just what I've done and things that I do every single day. It's how I live my life, how I live the life I want to live. I truly see life with a different lens now, and I'm eternally grateful for it. So cheers to life. I hope you all have a beautiful day, sending love and light your way. Bye.